So you've mastered the over and under coiling technique, which I hope we're all practicing during this time. You've applied and you've been accepted on your first call as a production assistant, stagehand, anything like that. I'm going to talk to you today about some things you need to bring with you. Good day, UNR Recording Arts students. Today we're going to be talking about some of the things you need to bring with you on your first tech call working as a stagehand, production assistant, anything like that. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to talk about is dress for the call. The person who hired you for the call should have explained what they want you to wear. Some companies I worked for have given me a logo shirt that they would like me to wear. Most of the time they just say Tech Black. So let's talk about that. So Tech Blacks consist of black pants and a black shirt. So the pants, you want to make sure they're comfortable to work in, have some pockets to hold some things, and the shirt should be collared like a polo, or in the winter I usually wear a long sleeve one. So let's talk a little bit more about that. So your Tech Black should be clothes you have no problem getting dirty or should not care if they get ripped or tore. In this industry, this might happen. When I first started out, I made the mistake of wearing my concert dress blacks one time to a call and may have damaged a really nice pair of black concert dress pants. So you want to make sure they're clothing that if they get ripped or torn or get dirty, you have no problem. I recommend Dickies. They're a really good brand. They hold up well and have a lot of pockets. Next, we're going to talk about your Tech Black shoes. The shoes that you pick need to be entirely black. They can be either a lace-up sneaker or a dress shoe, whatever you prefer. I find that the Skechers all black are very comfortable, especially when doing calls where I have to do a lot of walking and setups. It's just important to make sure that you have black, comfortable shoes, entirely black, and as always, don't forget the black socks. Tech Blacks is the usual uniform you're going to run into on tech calls in this industry, but that can change. When I was working concert production at the Grizzly Rose in Denver, Colorado, our uniform was jeans and our company shirt. And when we did off-site calls, our uniform was shorts because it was usually 100 degrees in the summer. Now, working corporate AV events, I have been required to wear a jacket, shirt, and tie for high-end clients. It's important to make sure that your employer conveys what you need to wear before you get the call. And as always, if you're not sure, it's okay to ask. The next thing you want to make sure you always have with you is a government-issued ID. That's right. I have worked some calls where there has been Secret Service and high security, and I've had to clear security, go through metal detectors, and had to show a government-issued ID to check on security. This can all change, but make sure you have one. Make sure it's on you. That way, if you need it, you got it. It's important to know that on some calls, there's not going to be a place for you to lock up your bag or your valuables, so you need to be ready to carry them with you the entire call. I always have my phone on me, and I recommend getting a thin travel wallet. I'll be posting a link below. This wallet is very thin, fits easily in the pocket, doesn't take up that much room. What I keep in there is just an essentials, my ID, a credit card, a debit card, and cash. Yes, even in today's world, cash is still the only form of payment they'll accept. I've been on some calls in the middle of nowhere where they've only accepted cash, and that was how we got lunch. So make sure you have at least a 20 on you all the time. The next thing we're going to talk about is the 3 items you need to have on you whenever you're at the call. Not in your bag, not in your car, on you. So the first thing we're going to talk about is a simple flashlight. This is important. A lot of times we're working in the dark. Now, some techs can go overboard and get the really expensive tactical flashlights. I've seen some guys spend $60 on a flashlight. This is a real simple one I picked up at Harbor Freight. I highly suggest checking them out. They have a lot of affordable things for our industry. Just a real simple flashlight. Next thing to have on you is a pair of work gloves. These are just simple work gloves I got at Harbor Freight. I'll put the link below. I really like these. They come in a variety of sizes from small to extra large. Very good to have. And the last thing you need to have on you on your belt is a multi-tool. So for those of you that don't know, a multi-tool is just kind of like a Swiss Army knife where it has a pair of pliers and a variety of attachments. It's got a knife, it's got a screwdriver, has a variety of things that's on you where if you need it, you got it. So when you're just starting out, the multi-tool you need is just a standard one. I've seen some guys spend hundreds of dollars on the nice Leatherman or Gerber or those brands. When you're just starting out, the simple one they sell at Walmart in the camping section, the Ozark Trail one, will do just fine. So again, the 3 things you need to have on you at any call is your multi-tool, a pair of gloves, and a flashlight. Well, I hope you'll learn a thing or two today about what you need to make sure you have with you on a tech call. If there's something you'd like me to cover in my next video, go ahead and post in the comments below. As always, stay safe and keep fixing and mixing.